led by that small is beautiful idea, I created the small school. And I said to our children, very first day in 1982, when children came to study, I said to them that this school is different from any other school. Why we are starting a new school? Because we want to teach our children not only Shakespeare, not only Darwin, not only Newton, not only English and French and mathematics and history and geography. We want to teach our children skills, hand skills. If you don't know how to bake bread, and you know all about Darwin and Shakespeare and Newton, you are not going to be fed. You cannot eat Darwin and Shakespeare and Newton. So we'll teach you evolution and gravity and all the other scientific facts and Gaia theory even, once you have learned how to bake bread. That's your first lesson. So every day since 1982 until today, for 32 years, children are every day baking fresh bread in their school and serving that bread for real, for lunch. And so children are so skilled that when we have big events like Schumacher lectures or Theodore's Bank AGM, the small school is asked to cater for them. So small school children will bake bread and create sandwiches and create food and serve 300, 400 people. That skill is real wealth. So children don't learn to use their hands, how to grow food, how to cook food, how to bake bread, how to serve food, how to clean dishes. I said, if you can clean dishes with smile, then you are a good student. If you think cleaning dishes is a bother, it's a chore, I have to have a washing, what machine do you call it, which washes dishes? Dishwasher. I have to have a dishwasher. It's not a good education. Good education means you have to learn that this is a wonderful plate. Thank you, plate, for giving me this possibility and ease to eat from. So I respect you, and now this is my love and pleasure and joy to wash it, clean it, wipe it. I was just in your kitchen here, and there's a nice sign there. I was impressed. Sign is that if you use it, wash it, wipe it, and put it away. Wonderful thing. What's wrong with washing up? There's nothing wrong with washing up. So at the small school, children learn to respect washing up, and learn to cook, and learn to garden. And then we have Shakespeare drama, and we have science, and they pass exams, and they go to universities. No problem. I'm not against education. I'm not against science, but GM is not science, and teaching children not to cook and not to garden is not science and education. So we have to have education of heart, hands, and head. Three together, not 3 R's, like reading, writing, arithmetic. They are not even 3 R's. So we have to learn not just 3 R's, but 3 H's. Head, heart, and hands. Think, feel, and make. If you know, in Greek tradition again, there are 3 words. They are very important. The 3 words are truth, goodness, and beauty. So truth is related to your head. Truth is related to science, intellect. You need to know what is truth. Therefore, science is very important. But then, goodness comes from your heart. That's a religion. That's a spirituality. That's a feeling to respect, to compassion, to have compassion for others. Empathy, sympathy, love, respect, reverence. These qualities need to be learned. They don't come just from somewhere, drop in your lap. You have to learn them from your parents, from your teachers, from the books, from good the Bible or Quran or Bhagavad Gita, or some other great masters have written some wonderful books, or poetry. And from your teachers and parents, learn to feel empathy, sympathy, compassion. This is important education. Education is not only passing exam about science, which is good, but science must be complemented with goodness. So truth, goodness, and then beauty. Beauty is with hands. You make something beautiful. So art is part of education. So you learn how to build a beautiful house, how to make a beautiful chair, how to make a beautiful pot. So you learn pottery, you learn furniture making, you learn photography. Leon makes wonderful photographs with his hands and use of camera. Wonderful. So these are practical hand skills. So truth, goodness and beauty means science and spirituality, spiritual values, not any particular organized, institutionalized religion, but the spiritual value. So that's religion and then art. They are not opposite to each other. We think that science is in one corner, religion is in another corner, art is in another corner, and they are different compartments, different departments, so they are not related. So if you go to a university like LSE or Oxford or Cambridge, or I'm sure your universities here in Sydney and Adelaide and Melbourne, all the wonderful universities you might have, but they always put these subjects into different, separate, divided compartments and departments. What I would like to see, and this is why I also started a college in England called Schumacher College, where Sandra and Leon came. And you are invited, any one of you, if you would like to enjoy and understand and appreciate and study for 1 week or 2 weeks or even 1 year or 6 months, you can choose. And we have a very flexible system. So we started a Schumacher College where we show how everything, all the subjects are related. So science, spirituality and arts are related. Anthropology, psychology, politics, economics are all related. We cannot divide, we cannot put them in separate boxes. So truth, goodness and beauty, that is a wonderful trinity. And so I have been trying to do this work through the magazine which I published called Resurgence, and now it's also merged with The Ecologist. So Resurgence and Ecologist. Ecology, economy, which I talk about, that's a kind of, you can say, a scientific and more practical aspect. And resurgence of human spirit, and resurgence of imagination, and resurgence of heart qualities. So all those bringing together, Resurgence and Ecologist. So every 2 months we publish this magazine, and some of the copies are available here. You can see them, and if you like, perhaps join. It's a network of artists and scientists and politicians and economists who are concerned about environment and about human spirit and about human values. So this way, the small school, Schumacher College, Resurgence, Ecologist magazine, that's all part of my work and my life, which has been. And so I don't see any contradiction or division between economy and ecology. Ecology supports economy, and economy supports ecology. When they are together, we have better balance in our society, better balance in our communities, better balance in our homes, better balance in our own personal life. But we are only one or the other, then you are walking on one leg. And so I said to the LSE students and professors in my audience, I said, no wonder that the world economy is in a mess, because you are sending thousands upon thousands of young graduate students every year around the world, because LSE is a very international university, around the world, and they are managing something and they don't know what they are managing. No wonder that the world economy is in trouble, because unless you know what you are managing, you won't be able to manage well. And so economy and ecology are symbolically showing that how things are related. There's a holistic thinking, like I'm doing this gesture to you. So when you make this gesture, like Buddhist posture, you are saying the masculine and the feminine together, balancing. Economy, ecology together, balancing. So this non-dualism, in Indian philosophy we call it non-dualistic, non-separational, relational understanding of our lives, relational understanding of our politics, relational understanding of our universe. That is, and so that is called mandala, the circle. The sun, the moon, the earth, everything is in circle. The time, the life, everything goes in circle. And so creating that connection and that circularity. So our economy should be in circular. At the moment, our economy is like this, linear. Just you dig, you mine, you grow, you eat, and you throw away. You manufacture, you throw away. So we are creating a lot of landfills, and we are putting a lot of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. That's a linear economy.